The mother city now in Cape Town. Ronald, good afternoon. What's the situation outside the Sassa building in Gugulethu?
Good afternoon, Pratan. Well, we are making a return here to the Sassa building here in Gugulethu, where we were hoping to speak to regional management. We are yet to get any comment, but we were here at just after 9 o'clock, where quite a number of people that we are seeing in this queue, they are still here. Many of them are saying that they've been here since 4 o'clock in the morning, and many people here have been complaining about various issues. They are saying that there's a lot of overcrowding. There seems to be a shortage of staff at this building, and a lot of them that we spoke to have given up on the 350 grant that they have applied for. They are saying that they've never been given any answers from Sassa since then. But what is even more worrying is that we also spoke to people with a disability, a lot of them saying that they haven't been receiving their grants for months now, which is cause for concern for them because they do rely on the grant for survival. Now, we do know that this Sassa building is the one that Social Development Minister Lindiwe Zulu visited earlier this year to hear a lot of the complaints that a lot of people have been talking about. And we also know that community leaders have also tried to reach out to the minister as well as regional management to try and maybe get to the bottom of the issues faced on the ground. We also heard from Temikosi Mjuza, who is a community leader here, and this is what he had to say.
Sassa till today has not returned our request, and it's a big concern. And now there are other developments that are coming or taking place that now people are hearing are being approved, and when they go and come and collect their social grants, nothing is happening. And when they go to Sassa, Sassa says, oh, no, the money was being transferred and so on. So it's a worrisome factor, and I must tell you, Ron, that this is a real setting issue because we are in disaster, and you can't divorce disaster from poverty, and poverty leads to social conflicts. And social conflicts leads to social instability, which is a very worrisome factor as leaders of population.
My last question to you is what's the way forward, because it seems like many people are losing hope.
You know, I would love to ask that question myself. Our way forward as responsible leaders of the community will keep on persuading the government officials from these agencies to come and sit with us down and find a way forward in how we can best serve our people in making sure that they can sustain themselves during these trying times of the COVID-19.
Now, Ronald, I understand that some community leaders, they have been trying to help residents with their Sassa applications, or their grant applications, rather.
Yes, indeed, Pratan. So in some communities like in eNCA, where we were earlier on, a lot of people are not computer literate, and so there is a hub, an e-learning hub that has been established to assist those with their various applications. But what we also have learned when we were there is that it seemed like a tedious process for many to try and get those applications. Many are saying to us that the 350 could have gone a long way, because many of the households that we were speaking to, they don't even have any source of income. Some, they rely on just one person who is a pensioner to support 4 or 5 unemployed people. We spoke to Tulani Pika, a eNCA East leader, community leader, and this is what he had to say.
Here we assist people with social relief grants, with also with Sassa online applications. And then we find lots of problems on their system. Main challenge is that they give reasons that people are on either on UIF or they need to submit their IRP5s, which most of them they claim they have never worked before. And secondly, there are people who the system said they are being paid at the post office, but they don't know which post office or how, because they are supposed to get SMSs to say you must go and collect your money from this post office. So they cannot track their monies where they are. Because I have an individual who's been on their system, they're getting money since May last year, but they have not received a cent. So we have situations like those.
Thank you very much, Ronald Masinda there in Gugulethu. That community leader's comments ending his report. Earlier, we were also in Durban with Lethiwe Mdluli, and here in Johannesburg with Aviwe Mdila.